having a lovely time at the Goodwill bins when the alarms went off and they made everybody come out. Yeah, something's going on in there. We'll see if we can get back in, because I had a basket full of lovely things. But right now, we're all out here waiting. Hola guys! Happy Black Friday. I'm outside of the Goodwill bins. I decided to come thrifting after Thanksgiving at my sissy's, and we were in there, and I was on my second go round when the alarm started going off and they ushered everybody outside, and the alarms are still buzzing, and we're also hardcore. We're still out here in the parking lot waiting to go back into our baskets. It doesn't seem like it's an emergency because there aren't like a bunch of you know, fire engines or ambulances or anything out here. There is one, but it doesn't look like they're tending to anyone. But I may go back in, I may not. The main store as well, because it's attached to the bins. They ushered everyone out of there too. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I wanted to come and relax, and it ain't too relaxing, but I had to sit down because y'all know my back is not good, and I had already been walking around in there a while. But a few folks are leaving. I think I'm gonna just leave as well. Maybe hit Thrift Town and Thrift Mart. I kind of want to go to Knickknacks again for my sister for Christmas, but I'm not sure. Just wanted to come on and say hi. I hope you guys had an awesome Thanksgiving. I hope your bellies aren't too full and stretched and grossy this morning or afternoon or whenever you watch this. For those of you who imbibe on Thanksgiving, I hope y'all's hangover ain't of the devil. But I'm going to sit out here for just a little bit longer, and if they don't allow us to go in, then I am heading out and see y'all somewhere else. Okay, they let us all back in. Everybody ran back to their little carts. I am going to load my trunk and then walk into... Where did I park? I'm way over here. Then walk into the main store, sneak a peek-a-loo, and then I'm going to go home. I'm going to bypass Thrift Town and Thrift Mart because I feel like relaxing, guys. Yes, me! I feel like relaxing. So I'm going to try and film inside the Goodwill because I know a lot of you guys like to thrift with me. Hopefully I have some battery and memory. Hola guys. I am home. I did not get to video inside Goodwill because the battery died. But there wasn't anything in there worth videoing. I walked out of the main store empty-handed, guys. I know, right? Not one thing. Now I had put a few things in my basket, but I was like, girl, you don't need it. You're not going to immediately use it. You just want to buy something, and we're not doing that. So I put 2 Christmas ornaments back, and a little metal sign, and I don't remember, another little thing I put back. Oh, a lamp, a ridiculous lamp. Now, I would have loved to have taken a picture of the lamp just because it was so quirky. But the more I walked around with it, I'm like, if you don't put that back, I'm going to have to admit myself into some kind of rehab because it was just going to be a redonkulous purchase. It was only $3.93, but even so, nah. But I did grab some things at the bins after the freak out that we had. So I have that, and then I went to 99-cent only because I was craving juicy fruit like oranges and just grapes and just juicy squishy fruit, and I couldn't find any. They had a watermelon that looked super sad, a couple little mini watermelons. I'm digressing. I'm all over the place. Forgive me, guys. I took a nap. Y'all see me in my little old lady nightgown? I came home. I ate, visited with my big dude, lied down, put on Netflix, and I crashed out. I slept for like 3 hours. So now I don't know what to do with myself. I'm actually still a little sleepy, so I may just go lie down and read or something. But anywho, let me get into what I picked up at the bins. Very random. The biggest thing I found was this little clothing hamper. I need to take this off and wash it. But it's still a very sturdy little piece of houseware that is going to come in handy up in here, because I don't like to put the damp towels in the hamper with any other clothes, because if I don't do laundry fast enough, or if the towels are too wet, you know, you get that funk. So this is going to be dedicated only to towels upstairs in the bathroom, because little dude kind of forgets. My big dude knows what he's doing and I know what I'm doing, but little dude will sometimes forget and put wet towels in the hamper with clothes, and yeah. So this is going to be dedicated for towels only, right by the tub. Randomness. I found this porcelain white rose, and I think it was attached to something, because you can kind of see where the glue was, but I just was attracted to the rose of it all. It's so pretty, and I'm going to set it somewhere in my bedroom. Very nice. Got two little Christmas ornaments, but I either didn't notice or I broke them in transit. I'm not sure. I may be able to judge it up some kind of way. This is cute little snowman, but his carrot nose is broken. And then this cute little Sandy Claus holding this adorable little red robin, but his little boot is broken. So I'm thinking with a little bit of clay and some craft paint that I have in my little bucket, and some super glue, which I have in my little wannabe crafty bucket, I can fix these up. If not, it's no big whoop. You know, there's so many ornaments on a tree, ain't nobody gonna notice unless you're super looking. I found this beauty. It's these nails made into a cross, and I think I have something similar to this, a little bigger. If I remember correctly, I remember getting something with the iron nails, but I just thought it was so pretty and symbolic, and I had to have it, so grab that. I found this sparkly frame. I kind of figured, has a little bit of bling, has some black, it may work in my bedroom, maybe, but I like the sparkly. Thought it was pretty. I found this cross. As for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. And I have that scripture kind of scattered around the house. I just realized it. I have it scattered in quite a few rooms in different forms, either magnets or a picture frame or something like that. But I thought this one was pretty. It has, I don't know if you can guys really tell, but it has these light lilac little, is that a feather? A leaf? Leaves? Lovely. I found some metal scrolly goodness. I have these little flower pots with succulents in them. Fake succulents, y'all. And I thought they would look cute in here. These are for candles, but I thought the little pot might fit in these circles, and I tried them out when I came home, and the little pots fit in there perfect. So I might swap out the little succulents for just some other little fakey plant. I'm not sure, but y'all know me and some metal scrolly, so I thought these were pretty. Got those. They weigh next to nothing. I found this, and I had found quite a few, but I put a bunch of them back because they were going to require too much fixing up. Now this one I saw inside of Goodwill maybe 2 weeks ago, and I didn't get it because it was too expensive. It has these little fakey stones in here, and I want this for the gallery. I now have the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So this will be the 4th. Remember I said I wanted 3 or 4 crosses to put in my wall, my gallery wall. So this is going to be the 4th. I'm going to try and clean it up some. The other one is the turquoise one that I just showed you, that I'm going to put a new contact paper in the center just to make it more, because it has baseball contact paper on it. So this is number 4. And like I said, I remember seeing it at Goodwill and I loved it, but I'm like, it's too expensive. Look what they were selling it for. That's why I didn't buy it in the store, but it was in the bins. It does have a little ding here on the bottom, but I'm going to try and, like I said, judge it up some kind of way with crayons or craft paint if I can find something close to match it. But if it doesn't come out perfect and pristine, again, unless you're all up on my wall, it's no big whoop. So I was super excited about that. I was like, I know that's not the one that I saw in the store. And it was. I found a Snoopy, a Christmas Snoopy. He's filthy. He's so dirty. He's going into the wash tomorrow morning. But I couldn't resist him because every year I put up my little Peanuts Christmas tree here on my little breakfast bar nook, whatever the heck. And he is going to go standing or sitting right next to it. I love Snoopy. Look at his little scarf. He's so cute. I found 3 of these. I was looking for 4. I almost only got 2. But they were too pretty to leave behind the 3 that they had, but I would have loved 4. Okay. If y'all thrift at all, y'all have seen this pattern all over the place, I'm pretty sure. Are we blurry, guys? Why I'm getting a blurry thing. But anywho, got 3 of these and 3 of these. Now, these do not go nestled in here perfect, but how stinking pretty is that? Like I said, I would have loved to have found 4. And when I grabbed them, this other shopper that was walking around saw them in my basket, and he's like, are there any more? And there were actually more, but they didn't have the scalloped edge. It was just a little round plate with a little circle, and these teeny tiny little cups, like a version of this, but tiny, and it didn't really work, and that's how come I didn't get them. So he did kind of dig around in there, and he said, yeah, I saw those, but he was looking for these. I'm sorry, you snooze, you lose, you walk too slow. I got them. I don't feel bad about it, but I figured, you know what, there are 3 of us, me, my big dude, my little dude. I know they ain't gonna be drinking no tea and having crumpets or little biscuits anytime soon, but I'm figuring, why am I so anti-3 when there's 3 of us in this house? But anyway, there I go on a tangent on some weird old verbal. But got those, and then I picked up some random thingies for little dude. I found this Machete. The child is not over Halloween. I'm gonna spray paint this tomorrow in my shiny silver just to make it kind of newer looking, and I think he's gonna like it. We may display it up on the wall or on one of his shelves where he currently has his Texas Chainsaw Massacre chainsaw. I think his room is looking cool, but I got that. And then I found this thing. Now, this is one of the costumes that I like. It's all squishy and bent. I hope I can straighten this out. When we used to go to Halloween, whatever, the Halloween store that we used to go to all the time, they used to have all this steampunk stuff and all this kind of stuff there. And I always thought this was really neat, the costumes that they put together. It's kind of creepy, but cool, sadistic, and weird. I just really liked it. And the fact that it was at the bins, and these are really expensive, new, I went ahead and grabbed it. I don't know if he's going to want to display it as part of his wall or not, but I thought it was cool. And then I found these 2 building panels for Legos for him. And these are like $15, $16, depending on where you shop. Anywhere between $15 and $18, either Walmart or Target. And he still plays with Legos, and he still builds with Legos. So I thought those would be a good addition to his stuff. And there were a few little Legos stuck on there. So that was a really good deal. I mean, I paid $11 for everything. It was 10 something, and then I rounded up to the charity, you know, your cents. So I paid $11 for all of that. But that was everything I picked up there. And then, like I said, I came home and kind of relaxed and hung out. And then I remembered that one of my awesome cyber sisters had told me to be looking for a friend mail in the mail. And I'm like, oh, well, let me go check, because I've told you guys I'm notorious for not checking the mail, and I'm glad she reminded me, because it would have probably been sitting in there since January. So I went, and sure enough, there was a nice little package there, and I'm going to share it with you guys because it's a nice little gift. And it's another friend named Rosa. I know lots of Rosas, okay? We're Latinas, okay? There's a lot of Rosas, like Marias, like Guadalupes. But this is my friend Rosa. And she found these gorgeous little cards in a grab bag at a thrift store. Go thrift team. Team thrift. They were from a grab bag from a thrift store. She got 30 of these gorgeous cards for $1. So there's a variety, right? But look, these aren't just pretty little greeting cards. The envelopes match. I thought that was so nice. This is a birthday one. This beauty with a card, another birthday one. I don't know because I'm not fancy. I know that I've ever seen a matching envelope with the card. Look how pretty that is. And these little birdies. And she says that this kind of stuff comes in handy. Now, granted, I'm not as sentimental as you guys are. Like, some of you guys send me awesome little cards and stuff. And I wish I had that not sentimental. I wish I had that generous spirit in me to see cards and be like, oh my goodness, I want to share the love. It's not that I don't want to. I don't. It's not of me. Does that make sense? Do I sound terrible? But they're just gorgeous. They're so stinking pretty. And now I'm being inspired by you guys because y'all are so sweet with y'all's cards and y'all's letters and everything to me. Y'all are inspiring me to get a little squishy, a little sweet, all up in here with the cards and stuff. But this is the one she sent me with her little note in there. And then she mentioned that she was out shopping and she remembered that I liked hooker hoops. Y'all know I'm always wearing hoops, right? Today I switched it up to some triangle ones, which were a little different for me, but they were still big. But anywho, she remembered that I liked hooker hoops. So she picked me up some hooker hoops. Now, which hooker hoop she chose initially and then added a few more, I'm not sure. But I loved all of them. They're the perfect size because I got a big old pit bull head. I got a big old dome. So when you already have a big chubby face, it's already round. You got to be careful with the size of a hoop. Girl, these are perfect. These are the perfect size. Look, they have little sparklies on them. Those are pretty. Got some gold ones. And I always think gold looks weird on me, but I think gold works. I just tend to gravitate more towards silver. But see what I'm saying about the size? If I were to go too thick or too big, I'm just going to look like one of them friggin' floats in New York. The parade we just had for Thanksgiving. But these are some gold ones. Look at that little snaky looking detail on there. These I think are my favorite. They're so sparkly. I'm telling you, I'm like a magpie. If it sparkles, I'm just like, oh, and these just sparkle so much. The little cut and design on them, so stinking sparkly. Love them. I really like these. I like all of them, but these are just like crunchy and shiny. And then these pretty little delicate ones also came along in my little care package. So thank you, my Cybe sissy, for my goodies. I love them. I appreciate everything that you sent. I appreciate everything that you guys do. And I've said it before, you guys, whether we're chit-chatting on comments or y'all have it in your heart to send surprise little gifts and letters and cards and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys so much. I think it is so sweet and so amazing that there's just folks like that out in the planet. And I'm telling y'all gonna rub off on me and I'm gonna end up super squanchy, super squishy. I'm so thirsty, guys. I'm sorry. I think I overdid it on the carbs. My sister makes the best stinking dressing and I was chowing down. I've eaten dressing 4 times already. Twice yesterday, twice today. And I'm super thirsty. I also had to turn the heat on because it was 64 degrees in here. And I'm like, 64 outside is wonderful weather. 64 inside the house was frigid. So I had to turn my heat on for the first time. And it's a whole new system. So it took me forever to figure out how to use it. But I finally got it on. And it's really feeling nice and warm and cozy now. So maybe I can get out of my granny nightgown. But I hope you guys had an awesome Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are having an awesome, relaxing weekend. We still have 2 more days. Well, for those of us who don't work on Saturdays, we still have a few more days. So I hope you guys spend an awesome amount of time with any family that's visiting. I hope you guys get in lots of visiting and chatting and catching up and hugs and kisses and all that stuff. And honestly, from my heart to you guys, anybody who is missing somebody this holiday or the upcoming holiday, I really, really hope, and this is a sincere hope and prayer for me, that you all were able to remember your loved ones and smile instead of cry. You guys know my bestie died almost a year ago, last year, and Thanksgiving was a little rough. I checked in on her family, and Thanksgiving was a little rough. I'm not going to lie. I had a moment before I ended up falling asleep where I cried some because I was missing her, and I was looking back at our messages, and one of the few messages we had going back and forth to each other was right before she ended up in the hospital on December 1st. So it's really fresh with me right now. And I do sympathize and understand those of you who are missing somebody that you love during the holidays. My heart is with you. I'm not big on sending out cards and stuff like that, but I do love folks that I am close to. I've told y'all many times, even if I haven't physically met you guys, I am so enamored with so many of you guys. And I know a lot of you guys have hurt and have lost. So I'm squishy in that respect, and that I will pray for you and think about you, and just want to let you know, I hope that you guys can think of your loved ones that are no longer here and smile and smile and smile. But I'm done before I get myself into a very sentimental mode again. I am going to go relax a little bit more. I'm going to put on some Tom Hardy movies. And until my next go around, I love y'all bunches. Bye.